Within this evaluation task, I'll be answering the evaluation question: in what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Within this blog task, I'll be representing specific locations, costumes, props, and camera work, editing, performance, and narrative in order to consider how specific aspects represent my artist and how they fit into my genre of synth pop, as well as conform to common conventions. For my music video, it is clear that the main locations used are scenery that include natural imagery. The reasoning behind the locations that I've used is because within my research, within looking and developing my knowledge on conventional locations for the synth pop genre, I discovered that natural imagery is used for locations as it's cost effective and that you wouldn't have to pay for the scenery. Therefore, fields, woodlands, rivers and shrubbery are used for main locations within my music video as they fit conventional locations for the synth pop genre. Existing media texts, such as Let Me Down by Rouge and Reality by Grimes, are both artists from the synth pop genre who use scenes of natural imagery to portray conventional locations of the genre. Overall, my media product uses conventional locations of the genre of synth pop, allowing my media product to conform to generic conventions regarding settings and locations, like other media products do. The title of the song, The Mother We Share, demonstrates nature and life. This idea fits with the setting because the locations used, which include nature, is also representing life to its fullest, as nature portrays the idea of survival and growth, which is ironic for the genre. It's ironic for the genre because in order for the genre to survive in this day and age, the genre as a whole has to grow. This is done by becoming more mainstream in society and moving away from the synth side to contain more pop aspects within media products so that the genre wouldn't be left behind. So it's had more of a chance to survive in society and not be outrun completely by bigger and more popular genres such as house and pop, for example. The locations I have used have meaning and link to the narrative and lyrics of the song of natural imagery as they demonstrate growth, which links to the song lyrics when it all fucks up, as her relationship is falling apart and the narrative is about her being who she is and growing as an individual to get through the hard times that she's undertaken so that she can become a stronger person. The costumes that I have used within my music video challenge typical conventions of the synth pop genre. I have used casual wear such as jumpers and jeans for my artist throughout the music video, challenging typical conventions of the genre due to the fact that media products in the industry dress their artists in more dark and alternative outfits to make them stand out. Typical costume conventions consist of artists either looking very drastic and perhaps weird looking, or they may seem quite dark as an individual. Dark costumes consist of an artist wearing leather jackets and dark tops or makeup, for example, which I have used within my product. Furthermore, I've used dark clothing in order to represent the dark synth side to the synth pop genre. The genre helps to produce a voice for individuals who have problems or situations that further single them out in society. This genre, for the audience's point of view, consists of alternative individuals who are not as well known in the music industry, therefore portraying individuals in society who feel less important or different. In day-to-day life, people are bullied if they're seen as being different or weird in comparison to a normal, average human being. However, my artist isn't as dark as a typical synth-pop artist, as she's dressed in casual, quirky, indie-looking clothing, which fits the latest trends and fashions in media and society. The casual clothing look used challenges typical conventions as it suggests different interests or different fashion sense. Everyone is still equal and shouldn't be treated differently. The synth pop genre, at an earlier date, in some respect, would single themselves out in society because they saw themselves as being different, which reflects someone being bullied in this day and age. Artists such as Grimes challenges typical conventions within the synth pop genre as her style changes to fit casual looks. This change is seen in her music video, Vanessa. The use of casual clothing used in the media product is similar to what my artist is wearing. Furthermore, this change that has taken place in the genre suggests an adaptation in the genre, making it more mainstream to fit a wider target audience. The use of casual clothing demonstrates how media products challenge typical conventions of real media products like artists such as Steel and Sheep. This is because my media product isn't a synth. It takes on more pop genre elements in order to become more mainstream, as well as present the idea that everyone is equal. The idea of equality challenges common costumes, conventions of being alternative, different or weird. Challenging the original synth pop image allows the theme of love and heartache to be displayed through the lyrics of the song, instead of typically alternative products that have no narrative or image that link to the lyrics because the costumes are so versatile and different. My female actress who is in my music video features as the narrative. When I researched common conventions for the synth-pop genre, it allowed me to discover that actors within this genre are usually seen within the locations where nature is present. I chose to have my actor/narrative dress appropriately for the locations, therefore she was always fully dressed. I challenged typical conventions for the narrative because most synth-pop products don't contain a narrative. I challenged typical conventions for a narrative because most synth-pop media products don't contain one. Purity Ring and their media product Body Egg portrays this as their music video doesn't contain a narrative. The fact my music video has a narrative shows that it's fashionable and more mainstream. It may appeal more to the target audience even though it's not a typical media synth-pop product. The props used in my music video are conventional to the synth-pop genre. My actress within my music video is wearing a mask. Similarly, so the actress in the media product called Not Real by Steel and Sheep. Masks are a common convention in this genre due to the fact that the mask connotes ideas like hiding away from a feeling or hiding away from situations that are frightening, unsettling or hard to deal with. The pop of a mask can also be used to signify the peeling away of an individual's identity, either for the better or for the worse. From a music video, she takes it off. This signifies her moving on with her life, that she's literally peeling away her broken layer so that she can now become stronger and move on with her life. The use of the mask may appeal to the audience due to the fact that they may be able to relate to the narrative with what she's going through, hence a reason for putting on and taking off the mask. Within my music video, I've used a number of different camera shots. Within my music video, long shots have been used in order to work out the locations. This is a conventional way to establish the location within a music video. Grimes' song, Flesh Without Blood, is an example of an existent media product that uses long shots in order to establish the variety of locations being used throughout the video. Another example is the use of a close-up camera shot. Close-up shots enable the audience to identify emotions. We can see from my narrative and actress that her facial expressions show that she's a little lost or in disbelief. This could be because her boyfriend is cheating on her. The use of close-ups also gives the audience a chance to realise identity of who the artist is, which overall promotes the artist effectively. Overall, the shots they have used conform to common conventions. When it came to the editing of my music video, I used simple effects that would have been effective and worked well, so it fits the conventional editing techniques of the synth-pop genre. I used blackouts at the start of my music video to represent the fast pace of the song. Therefore, the short, quick blackouts worked extremely well. Another way to speed up pace was to cut parts of the same footage up and interlink it with other pieces of footage that included quick changes. The fact that I'd done this in my editing betrays that I was trying to be more mainstream. We also decided to have a fast-paced transition between scenes so that the pace didn't slow down in any way. This is conventional for the synth-pop genre, as it keeps the suspense high, therefore keeping hold of the audience's attention. By the audience seeing the actress's emotions up close, it should evoke sympathy for the audience. Due to the shots evoking sympathy, this challenges conventions, as most synth-pop products don't contain multiple camera shots where the character's emotions can clearly be identified. This idea brings forth the idea that the genre is becoming more mainstream and it's taken on more emotions instead of being depressing and mysterious. Moreover, the use of fast-paced editing helps to challenge conventions as a happy and high-spirited side of the genre comes through. Usually, the synthpop genre doesn't contain a narrative. However, I've challenged conventions and included one within my product. An example of a fairly new mainstream artist who has a narrative and a high performance is the artist Years and Years. The two things can be found in the artist product's King. The performance in my music video is very simple. It consists of our artists lip-syncing within locations where natural imagery is present. I have done this because natural imagery is a common convention within the genre. My recreation of the recording of the song The Mother We Share by Chvrches shows that the media product conforms and challenges conventions of the real media productions from the synthpop genre. Due to challenging conventions and becoming more mainstream, it meant costumes, narrative, performance and more could become more of a key aspect within the product. My narrative on my music video already challenges conventions of the synthpop genre. However, due to the theme of heartache from her breakup and her becoming a stronger person so that she can be happy and move on also challenges typical conventions. Additionally, a reason for this is the synthpop genre is dark, alternative, mysterious. Therefore, the happy, fast-paced tone challenges the typical conventions, as the music is presenting a story of her healing and moving forward, as well as representing the idea that her ex-boyfriend is a fool because of his actions. Traditional synthpop media products would have focused on her suffering and her not even moving on. This isn't the case in my music video, therefore it challenges conventions when it comes to products containing a narrative. Overall, it is clearly present that in my media product I use a mixture of challenging conventions of the real media product of the synthpop genre. I believe it was crucial to challenge typical conventions due to the fact that without challenging conventions, my media product wouldn't have been as mainstream, therefore it may not have appealed to a larger target audience. My music video has similar qualities that other real media products consist of. However, due to the challenges that I've obtained, my product differs from existing media products. Overall, this idea would not have only made my product more mainstream and appealing to my target audience, but it would have also made my music video more unique to the genre.